Hey guys, my name is Nick and welcome to Watch This Now. Really quickly, for anyone subscribed to my channel, I just have to say I am so sorry. I have been trying to post every day, but my computer totally crashed. It was a whole situation, and essentially I'm a dinosaur that doesn't understand technology. But we're here, I'm back, we're doing this, we're talking about The Sinner, because you should know I like my shows real messed up, and this one is about to get good. In Season 3 of The Sinner, Detective Harry Ambrose, played by Bill Pullman, is investigating the case of a car accident that took place out in the middle of nowhere on some lady's property, and it left the driver, Nick, dead. But the surviving passenger, Jamie, he is about to go off the deep end. So, some long-repressed bullshit is about to bubble to the surface. Now, if you haven't already been playing along, feel free to check out my previous reviews of the other two episodes. Subscribe to my channel, check out some more videos. I mean, what's more subscription, right? Now, in this episode, Ambrose, he's been sleeping on the porch of the woman whose property it is that the accident took place on. She's all worried and sketched out, so he stayed there to make her feel comfortable. But basically what's happening here is that they're beginning a flirtation. They're getting into each other, and it's honestly kind of cute. I mean, I'll admit it does feel a tad out of place, and sure, it's unnecessary, but we've been watching over the last two seasons how Ambrose has been sexually and psychologically tortured by women, so he deserves a girlfriend. But in this episode, he also does some good old-fashioned detective work looking into Jamie's background. He ends up speaking with one of his college roommates who speaks of a violent altercation that they were involved in, and that's never a good sign. But he also ends up speaking with a school official who he shows photos of Nick and Jamie, and he's like, what was up with these two? And the guy does remember Nick, but he does not remember Jamie. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But moving on to Jamie, his crazy ass is on a parade of self-destruction. He is holding his hand over open flames and stepping in front of buses. It's like, Jamie, you gotta get your shit together, boy. But he is trying to help out one of his students write a recommendation letter for college, but he ends up taking out all of his manic energy out on this poor girl, and it leads to some problems. He gets yelled at by his boss. There is this fight in the office. He tells her to go fuck herself. It was mean. It was spicy. It was finger-licking good. It was so spicy. But Jamie's still having tons of problems, okay? In the beginning of the episode, he's going through this existential crisis about life and death, and his wife is inches away from popping out their baby, and he's all, do we really want to have a baby? And she's like, no, we're having a baby. Like on Wednesday. Like, that's happening. Like, you gotta get on board, dude. And so he's full of problems. Halfway through the episode, Leela does give birth to their baby in this at-home water birth. Like, they have one of those blow-up pools in the living room that's for dogs and homeless people, but you do you, The Sinner. But there is a point, because Ambrose is straight up stalking Jamie, as cops do, and he ends up finding him on the street, and he like walks right up to him, and Jamie's like, hey, I know you've been following me, and Ambrose is all, I know you let your friend die, and Jamie's like, I know you have no evidence, so... And that's interesting, because in the past, Ambrose has had kind of understanding relationships with the sinners of previous seasons, and I think there is going to be a more adversarial thing going on here, which I find interesting. But let's get into analyzing this, shall we? Because what I find so fun and interesting about The Sinner is that you can be thrown off all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like in episode 1, I thought it was all about some secret gay shit. In episode 2, I was like suicide pact. Now in episode 3, I have got a completely different theory that I have to lay out. I believe that Jamie isn't who he says he is. Throughout the episode, we see that Jamie is haunted by the sounds of digging dirt, and we see these flashes of him holding this plastic tubing. Now, I think we all can agree that it seemed like something happened between Nick and Jamie in their past that linked them together. And now, I'm going to refer to Jamie as fake Jamie, because I think that Nick and fake Jamie killed real Jamie, and fake Jamie took his place, pulling a full Don Draper here, because we see that Jamie, or fake Jamie, has all these problems with life and death and identity, and it seems to me that maybe fake Jamie was someone who lived a probably sad life with not very many prospects, and then real Jamie was maybe someone who had a lot going for him, and so they kill him, fake Jamie takes his place, because what we're seeing in this show is that fake Jamie, he has the beautiful wife, a great career, baby on the way, amazing house, he's got it all. Seems like someone who maybe thought he never would have it all, and now that he has it, he doesn't know how to keep it. I say that again because if you pay attention to the tropes, as, you know, I am, because I see so many of them, this story has been done before. And I wouldn't be too mad to see it done in this way. I think it could be pulled off. So far, I am interested in seeing how it plays out, but we're gonna have to see. With each episode, I'm coming up with a brand new theory, so we'll see what happens on tonight's episode. I'm very much looking forward to it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what your theories are for this season of The Sinner. Thank you so much again for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. Like, share it with your friends, subscribe to watch this now. Any or all of the above, greatly appreciated as always. That's it for this video, but I'm not gonna stop you from watching another.